Hi, Angie. Hi, S Child. How are you today, sweetheart? This internet is driving me absolutely crazy. Driving me absolutely crazy. Oh, sorry about that. So, how are you guys today? I just hopped on. I don't really have anything to talk about. I just thought that I would come on and see how you guys are doing, how your day was going. Hi, Miss Vivian. Yeah, I had to change everything for whatever reason. My internet was acting weird. So I just made a whole new life. Are you surviving? Yeah, I hear you. Yeah. I'm trying to get through this whole weather thing. Yesterday it was 44 and today is 70. So we're still going through that whole situation. So it's just weird. It's just been a weird week so far. But tomorrow's Friday. Yay. Hey, Cheryl. How are you today, sweetie? Nice to see you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's still wet, but like I said, sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down, sometimes it's curly, sometimes it's straight. Yeah, yeah. My hair is like the bipolar weather; it's up and down. Whoa, 89, I would faint. Yeah, where I live, when it gets to be 75, people like stay in the house. They're like, it's way too hot. It's too hot. So I went out today, and it's like, oh, it's kind of warm in here. Do I need to turn on the air? Yeah, and it's only 70. That's how spoiled we are to cold weather. I don't like cold and I don't like hot. I like that in between. So, what do you guys have planned for today? Anybody doing anything interesting this weekend? Well, tell me, how are you guys feeling about social media right now? And not just, YouTube, not just, you know, wherever you go on YouTube, just everywhere. I'm feeling some type of way about social media. It's like, do I need a break away from this? Everybody seems to be going crazy. I know I got into it with somebody yesterday and wasn't on YouTube. It's a whole different situation. And we were talking about stuff that was going on in the news, and it's very interesting how people think about things according to where they live. We were talking about race relations, you know, by what was going on in the media and um, that situation where the young boy who stole the bag of potato chips or whatever it was he took, and according to where people live, is how they saw things different. It's like, okay, and it really surprises me that the further north you go, the worse it is when it comes to race relations. Like people further north of me or even in my area is like, well, you know what? They should have took him to jail. Maybe he'll learn something now before it's too late. And the people south of me were like, oh, it's just a kid. Leave him alone. Take him to his parents. But the police shouldn't have did that. The store should have called. So it's just interesting to me about how things are different depending on where you live. Oh, you only do YouTube? Well, there's a whole nother world out there. Oh, you going to the casino this weekend? Yeah, see, nope. I don't do the casinos. I hate losing money. I hate losing money. and they would probably have to call the police on me if I lost my money because I would want my money back. So I don't do casinos. I've been a couple times, and then when I went, I only played the nickel slot machines. That's about as far as I'm going with that because I'm not losing money. That just will not be a good situation. Dave and Buster's. I didn't even know they still had those, Miss Vivian. We used to have one years ago, but it's gone. Yeah, yes, Cheryl. I'm bad when it comes to money. No, I do not like to lose money. I know one time I was at the grocery store and I was in a hurry, doing 500,000 things, and I thought I had put my money in my pocket and I had my grocery list in my hand. Well, I think what I did, instead of laying my grocery list, when you're at the shopping cart and you have the little space right at the top where you can put, whatever, that little rectangular like box. So I thought I was sitting my grocery list up there, and I set my money up there. I had, three 20s, and I set it up there, and it has the holes in there. So it probably fell through, and I probably put my grocery list in my pocket. Well, I noticed it by that time I got to the next aisle. So I go back around the store. I'm like, wasn't that many people there? I'm like, it couldn't have went that fast that somebody got my money, but they did. I was hot. Oh my God. The things that I said, would make a sailor's ears stand up straight. Well, anyway, so I had to go pray about that, and I had to come to the realization that whoever found that money needed it more than I did, because if I had thought any other way, I probably would have turned that store upside down. Yeah, so no, losing money is not for me. Okay, and do you have um Dave and Buster's too? Okay. Hi, Carrie, how are you? Hey, teach me to say hi. How are you? I like my naughty words, but I need to have some good words in there too, instead of telling people off all the time. Maybe I could say something decent. And like I said, I really didn't come on for a whole lot, just to chat. Like I said, talk about what's going on with social media. I think that in a lot of places that I've been going, we need to relax for a minute, have some good things. Okay. Oh, okay. How you do? Okay. Okay, that's cool. Okay, well, let me try that. While going, something like that. Now, I have to listen to you say it, and then I'll try and repeat it. Okay, you play a little. Okay. Oh, your friend does karaoke. Okay. Yeah. I have friends up here. The husband, he does karaoke. I'm not really a bar person, but every once in a while, I would go with them to listen, because her husband really, he's a great singer, and her son and her daughter as well. Uh, the wife, not so good, but I can't sing a lick either. So we would just basically sit there and talk and drink iced tea or whatever. Yeah, but yeah, that's it. I don't have anything planned for this weekend. Nothing interesting going on. Probably my friend Kathy will be worrying the living daylights out of me this weekend, because I've been going through it with her this week. Like I told someone else, she's had over 60 surgeries on her body, and she keeps falling. So every time the fire department come to pick her up, I get the phone call, and usually I get there before the fire department and open the door for them so that they can get her up, because she's so hard headed. She will not stop doing the stuff that she's not supposed to do, and she won't listen to anybody. So Yeah, every once in a while she becomes a big ordeal. I love her to death or love her to light, but she can get on my nerves. So I'm not planning anything just in case she needs me. Because she took me through it on Tuesday and Wednesday. Other than that, I don't have anything going on. I am planning on having some guests over for the holiday weekend though. But other than that, I don't have anything planned, nothing going on. Carrie, are you going live today? And Angie, when are you gonna start going live? And S Child, I like to see you going live. You got a beautiful face. You shouldn't be hiding your face. You're just okay. All right. And Cheryl, your food, mm, you're driving us all wild. So it'd be nice to see you. And what happened to, I know the truth was waiting for me. And I'm not going to be on long because he's going to be going live in about 18 minutes. So I was coming on ahead of him and to let you guys know to drop over to his channel. And I am going to share his link. He's a real cool dude. He has really good information. And I think you will enjoy him. You see him sometimes on Miss Vivian's channel when she's doing um, her Veterans Lounge, and I actually mod for him, and we get a chance to uh, beat up on some really not so nice people. So yeah, that's always a good time. Oh, you're welcome, Cheryl. It's true though, man. You make that food look amazing. You really do. So it's like, man, if I could just jump through this screen. And then what I like is you put the good stuff in there and you put some healthy stuff in there so you don't feel guilty when you're eating. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like the bad stuff though. Hey, Muff, how are you doing, love? Okay, Angie, I understand. I understand. I I actually have another channel, but I stopped working on it like almost 3.5 years ago. And I wasn't sure if I wanted to get back in there and start doing content again. So, you know, I was convinced, you know, by the green sector to do this. So that's why I'm here. If it weren't for that, I probably wouldn't be doing it again either. I didn't find my niche. I didn't want to go back to what I was where I was at. So yeah, but this is okay. I don't so much like being live. I because that's not where I came from. It was uploads were the thing. So you'll probably see me do more uploads than going live. Okay, Muff, I'm glad you're doing good. So what are you planning for this weekend? Anything interesting going on? And how are you feeling about what's happening in the world of social media? Not just YouTube, but everything. I'm kind of interested to see what's going to happen with Twitter because I'm not sure if that deal is going to go through. And somebody else is offering to buy Twitter. I'm not quite sure how that's going to work. We'll see. But whoever buys it, I'm just hoping that I'll be able to get out of Twitter prison because they have me locked down in the basement. I'll never be released. I'm doing, 50 to life. It's horrible. Okay, Carrie. Okay, your brother is getting engaged. Oh, and she doesn't know, so it's gonna be a surprise. Oh, that's gonna be so cool. So your future sister-in-law, are you guys really cool? You close? Well, thank you, Carrie. I don't so much mind it. It's just, when I'm doing content, like when I really get into the gardening thing, if I ever really get a chance to do it this year, or when I'm cooking or whatever it is that I'm doing, I prefer to just, you know, concentrate on that and then, come live just to talk to you guys and have a discussion. But when I'm giving information, I just rather concentrate on giving the information. But yeah, I don't, it'll be nice to come and talk to you guys sometime. So I just want to separate the two. So when you see me come live, either it's going to be a really big deal and it's something that I need to give you right away, or I'm coming to you just to talk to you, just to check and see how everybody's doing and see what what's on everybody's mind. He's the baby. Okay. So you think they're gonna plan a big wedding, or is it gonna be a destination wedding? That would be really cool. I think destination weddings are so romantic because it's, either it's just you and the person you're marrying, or it's a small amount of family and friends, and it's just a really close bonding type atmosphere, and you don't have to worry about the honeymoon because you're already there. So, yeah, if I had to do it all over again, I would probably do a destination wedding. Okay, I'm gonna drop the truth's information again, and then we'll head over there. So, oh, there you are, sir. Okay, so truth, you're going live in like 10 minutes or so, right? Just want to make sure I have your time right. You don't want to be in the wedding? Hi, Corian Lover. How are you today? Thank you for coming. Oh, 2:30. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, so it's about another hour and, well, in 40 minutes or so. Okay. Then I'm sorry, I had it wrong. Guys, make sure you check out The Truth. Come on over. He's very interesting, very informative, and occasionally he will have you on the floor laughing. You didn't miss too much. You don't really have to wear it all back. I don't have anything on topic. We're just here chatting and shooting the breeze. Like I was saying before, when you see me come live, it's either something that I really, really, really need to tell you because it's extremely important, or I'll just be coming on just to chat. When I'm doing content, I'd rather upload um, and give you the video. That way, I can just give you everything. And if you have questions, my comment section will always be open. But other than that, I just rather give it to you and not be a distraction. So that's how I prefer to do it. So I'll just break it up that way. So I'll just come on and talk to you guys and shoot the breeze, or it's something urgent and I need, for you to know, like if it's something going on serious in the world, and then I'll do that. Probably next upload, I'll be giving you guys the websites and the information for recall items, because every day it's a recall on something, and we usually don't find out unless it's extremely serious. and it's usually too late. Like right now, there's a massive recall on milk. It probably won't affect most of us because it's raw milk. I didn't even know people still drink raw milk, but apparently people do. Yeah, the baby formula thing. There are children who are being admitted to the hospital every day, all day, because the parents didn't have formula, so they're going back using the great grandparents' restaurant recipes, and it's not working, and those kids are getting sick. So it's just becoming a massive problem. And then some things that, hey, Gemini, hey, babe, how are you doing? I appreciate you stopping by. Um, parents, some parents, and well, it depends on what area you are in. Some parents didn't know that there are hospitals who keep breast milk on hand, uh, and they will give it to, you know, the patients who are at the hospital. But if you pay, you can actually go get breast milk for your child. Not every hospital does it, but there are hospitals where, you know, women who make an overabundance of milk, they'll take it to the hospital. That milk is screened, it's pasteurized, you know, whatever needs to be done with it to make sure that milk is safe, it's tested, and you can go there and get it. Yeah, service, yeah. Child, I can't tell you the number of restaurants in my area that have closed, um, gas stations that have closed. It's crazy. The automation at McDonald's is crazy. The kiosks, they're getting to the point that it's like, okay, sure, we can give you $15 an hour, but instead of having 20 people working on the shift, we need five. It's wild. It is absolutely wild. Every time I go, especially going to Walmart, that is like, you used to be able to go in, and for whatever reason, I don't know why they decided to have 25 registers, you know, built in each store, because every time you go in there, it may be two registers open. Other than that, you have to go through self service. It's crazy. It's like, why did you even put all this in here? And it's even worse since the pandemic. So people are losing jobs because of the service industry. It's just absolutely nuts. They can't find people. Nobody wants to be a waitress anymore. Nobody wants to be a short order cook anymore, because the pandemic turned everything upside down. So people are like, I can make more money in a factory than I can here. So the restaurants are closing down, and then people are upset because they don't have any place to go eat. It's just weird. The only place that I know that's still doing really well, and that's Starbucks. They just built two Starbucks around me. And I live in a small place, but people have to have their great coffee. So it's like, okay, whatever. Okay, in the UK, you're shocked about the milk. Yeah. And the canned good. Yeah. Yeah, that's really it. I'll tell you, if you didn't listen before when I was on Miss Vivian's channel, or, you know, listening to me, get it now. This summer is going to be really, really difficult. The fall, probably a little bit more difficult, and winter is probably going to be the worst. And the reason why I say that is farmers didn't get the aid that they needed. Last year and the year before, they had to turn vegetables and fruit underground. They had to spill so much milk until it, you know, and now they need to go in and plant. You know, people are like, okay, we need, but they can't do anything with the bipolar weather, and not being able to get what they need for, you know, from the government, not being able to get fertilizer, not having enough people to actually work on the farms anymore, because those people had to go get other jobs to, you know, help their family. So now those things are lacking. Then you add in the price of diesel is crazy. Yeah, when I went out yesterday, I was absolutely, ready to pass out when I saw gas was $4.30 a gallon. That doesn't happen here. See, there you go. By Memorial Day, it'll be $6 a gallon. And I believe it because every time I go out the house, it goes, even higher. And diesel is even more than gasoline. So how are, if the farmers were able to have, wonderful crops, getting that stuff where it needs to go and getting it broken down to be delivered to the grocery stores or wherever it needs to be, how? Truck drivers, a lot of them retired during the pandemic and they're trying to get more truck drivers in, but they can't pass the drug test. See, there you go. Bird flu. Yep. Yeah. Bird flu. As a matter of fact, um, a couple cities away from me just had their first diagnosis of a human having bird flu. So that's starting to pick up. And C19 still isn't gone. In my area, the numbers are going up again. So, with all that being said, get your canned goods now. If you didn't get them before, get them now. If you have a freezer, get your meat now. Because, again, with the bird flu, you're not going to be able to afford chicken. You used to be able to get chicken legs on sale for 49 cents a pound. The last time, and I don't really eat chicken legs, but the last time I went to get chicken legs on sale, they were $1.99 a pound. I went last week and got a package of chicken wings. They were $3.49 a pound. It's crazy. Crazy. It's absolutely insane. If you don't think you know how to bake, you better start because the price of wheat is going through the roof. You better get yourself a couple bags of flour and, keep one in a freezer because you might be baking bread or making biscuits because you may not be able to get a loaf of bread. If they can't get the stuff delivered to the store, you're going to have to learn how to bake. Yes, monkeypox. Did you see that lady's hands? Oh my God, that was the first case that, has been to the United States that I heard of. We're in trouble. We're in trouble on a whole lot of things. So stock yourself up. Make sure that you have your alcohol, your Band-Aid. If you are on medication, prescription medication, I know it's hard because a lot of times the doctors don't want to give you extra, but if you have a doctor and you have a cool relationship, try and get an extra month supply or at least, a 2-week supply of what your medication is just in case. Again, I will be giving you informations on websites you can go to. There is a website for the federal government that will tell you which prescription medications are in low stock. They don't have any right now. Hey, Miss TR. And people don't know. You may go to the pharmacist and you get a pill that doesn't look anything like what you're used to taking because they're getting them from all different kind of manufacturers. You may get, of a 30-day supply, you may get 5 pills that look like this, 10 that look like this, another that look like this because they're trying to mesh them together to give you a 30-day supply and they're getting them from different manufacturers. People don't understand that medication is in short supply, depending on what it is. It's just crazy what's going on out here. And the government tries to hide some of it because they don't want people to panic. But you might want to panic. Yeah, you're absolutely right. That package of chicken wings that I got, I think it was $21.59, something like that. Crazy. And it used to be a time when people didn't eat chicken wings. Everybody was eating chicken breast. It's just nuts. It really is. And what was it? I don't, eat out a whole lot, but it just happened to be okay. Okay, it was my birthday. So I didn't want to cook. I didn't want anything really extravagant. I hadn't had Subway in probably 2, 3 years. The last time I had gone to Subway, I think it was like $7 and some change for my sandwich. It was a foot long. When they told me that was $13 and some change, I started to leave that sandwich there. I could not believe it. I'm like, I'm paying $13 for a sandwich. And then I got home with the sandwich and I'm like, okay, I know what people are talking about. People were going home measuring their foot longs to see if they were actually a foot. Well, mine was a foot long, but holy cow, it was like half the thickness that it was normally. I'm like, you charge me twice as much and I get half as much bread. I mean, not that I needed the bread, but I paid for it. I was mad. I'm like, no, I won't be going back to Subway anymore. I'm like, this is ridiculous. I couldn't believe that. So yeah, it's crazy. And you smokers, bless your heart. I don't know how in the world you can smoke when I can barely eat. Well, no, that's not true, but I'm just saying it's crazy. Yeah, medication is going up. It's going up everywhere. Everywhere. I have one medication. If I didn't have insurance, I wouldn't be able to take it. $700 a month for 30 pills. Unbelievable. I'm like that. Who does that? How can they be allowed to charge that much? And for people who don't have insurance, I don't know how they live. Chicken is scarce everywhere. I don't know who they're fooling. They're trying to make us think that nothing is really happening, but it is. It's definitely happening. When I go to the store and like if I'm gonna buy chicken thighs, there are times when I will go to the store and there is one package there. And you're scared to buy it because you're like, okay, what's wrong with it? Somebody didn't buy it. They left this one here. So, you're feeling around, you're looking at it, tempting to poke a hole in there and smell it to see, is it rotten? What happened to it? And it's just that it's not there. A lot of canned goods aren't there. A lot of pasta, depending on what store you go to, it is not there. So, again, I urge you get enough canned fruits and vegetables to last you for at least a month. And what I do is I'll use from that, and then what I buy, I will, place that in the back. So I'm constantly rotating. So, I'm not using what I just bought, and then the stuff that I have stored, then before you know it, is out of date. So make sure you rotate that. And the same thing with your meat. I keep a supply of meat in the freezer, but when I buy, then I'll take out what was stored, and I'll use that and then replace it with what I just bought to make sure. Well, I don't know what's going on in Atlanta. I don't know that. Well, Atlanta is a different animal altogether. So, oh, okay, okay. Amazon has their own pharmacy. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I will definitely check that out because it's a whole situation. Bacon. I was telling Vivian, it's like, man, again, there would be times when we would have a sale on bacon and you can get a package for 99 cents. That was probably about 5 years ago. Okay, so it got to the point where it's like I'm not looking for, not the bottom of the barrel, like dirt cheap bacon, but that mid range where it's, a decent price and it was good bacon. It's like, okay, for, $2.99 a pound. Okay, that was fine. Now The bottom of the barrel bacon is 6.99 a pound, and the good stuff is 9.90 pound, 9.99 a pound. So I might as well go ahead and buy the good stuff. I'm spending up the butt anyway, so I might as well get something that I like. I'd rather have something good that I can enjoy just for a little while and may not have it anymore for a while than to spend almost as much for some cheap shit that I don't really like. So that's one of the things that this has done for me is you might as well get what you like and enjoy it while you can, because there may be a time where it'll be a while before you get any more. And that's how it is. Sad but true. It really is. It might get to the point that, we'll be riding bikes too, or walking, or it'll be a lot of carpooling being done, because not only can you not afford gas, they may start limiting how much you can get. Yes, Miss TR. Stock up on everything. My food supply, I'm good with that. But like I say, I rotate out. So now this time of year is when I start stocking up on my laundry detergent and toothpaste and toilet paper and all that stuff, because I like to get stocked up on it before October, because where I am, we get our first snow in October. Sometimes, the middle of October. So I like to get everything stocked up, where I don't have to slip and slide and, getting it in the house, because, those containers of laundry detergent and fabric softener, that stuff is heavy. So I try to get all of that stuff in during this time of the year. So I don't have to worry about it anymore until April or May of the next year. So that's what I'm working on now, is getting that in. And I'm gonna try and do as much as I can as fast as I can, because again, by the time midsummer gets here, we don't know what it's gonna be like. Oh, you don't drive anymore? Okay. Um, do they have in your area where you can get home delivery? Like here, you can put your order in online for Walmart and just about any of the grocery stores, and you can pay for it, by your debit card, your credit card, or if you're in a position that you can get food share or food assistance, you can use that card, and for a small delivery fee, they will actually bring it to your house. So if you're in a position like that, definitely, um, rather than do without. Okay, you short on storage space. Okay, well, if you short on storage space, you can always slide some canned goods, some canned meat, or something underneath the bed. If you have to break that toilet paper down and throw a roll here, a roll there until you can get it under your bed, that's better than nothing. Okay, donate to Dory. Dovey. I don't think Miss Dovey needs my help. So I'm gonna leave that right there. Yeah, she didn't ask me for anything, so I'm thinking she's good. You know, she's got her trip under control, and by the time everybody brings all their toilet paper, they're not gonna want to take it back on the plane, so she'll probably have enough to last her until next year as well. Absolutely. You listen, when push comes to shove, you will listen. If you have to put some in your chest or drawers, hey, listen. If I have to ball up listen, let me tell you what I do. I take my clothes out of the drawers. I would lift up my mattress and lay my clothes out on the box spring and then put the mattress on top of there. It would serve two purposes. I would have clothes that wouldn't be wrinkled. It looked like they were ironed. And then I could shove my canned goods and my whatever, my rice, my instant potatoes, my oatmeal, whatever. I could shove it in them drawers. I will make a way. Trust me. If I have to make a choice between having my clothes in a drawer and having some extra supplies, that them clothes can go in between the mattress. Yes, ma'am. I will think of something. Yeah, and even like if you want to, because spices and herbs are off the hook. Grow your own instead of having decorative, cute little plants in your house. Start growing your. Listen, I grow basil, I grow parsley, I grow um, mint, I grow cilantro, all of that. That's in my windowsill in my kitchen. I am so yeah. I have not just green thumbs. My whole fingers are green. I even just on a whim, I decided that I was gonna one day throw my seeds from my lemons. When you squeeze lemons, instead of throwing the seeds down the drain, I just threw them over in a pot of dirt. I have a lemon tree that's growing in my windowsill. It has to be like 4 feet tall now. I do the same thing with pineapples. I have pineapple plants all over my house because I buy pineapples and I just rip the top off and peel off the bottom leaves, stick it in some water until they sprout, and then I put them in dirt. I actually, if you see, you go through my videos, that pineapple, I actually grew a pineapple. I don't know if I'll ever, get any lemons now. If I lived in an area where it was warm weather and I could put it outside, when it was warm, I'm sure that I would get lemons, but I live in a cold climate. So I don't know if it'll ever get to the point where it will be, warm enough that I'll be able to get lemons. But I do that. I did the same thing with the avocado seed, and now I have an avocado plant. I don't think I'll ever grow any avocados, but duh, I'll try anything once. Mm-hmm. Yes, yes, Carrie. I got that one pineapple so far. So now I'm seeing if I'm gonna get any more, but I'll definitely try it. Like when I plant my for my tomatoes, I don't go by seeds. I take when I'm cutting a tomato, I will take the seeds out of there, and it's attached to its whatever that inner part is. I don't know what you call that, whatever the seeds are holding on to. I take all of that out of there. I will put it on a paper towel and I will let it dry. And then I will take those seeds and I will plant them in dirt. And that's how I grow my own tomatoes. Yeah, greenhouses are cheap, but I've never had to use one. You killed the cactus. Oh my, Angie. Oh my goodness. When you kill the cactus, that's okay. We're gonna help you get better. We're gonna help you get better. What you have to do is not care. Like I said, the next time you get a fresh lemon, just take those seeds out of there, throw them in some dirt, put a little water on there, and 3 times a week, just put a little water in there, and before you know it, you're gonna start to see leaves growing. It's gonna freak you out. Next time you get a pineapple, do the same thing. Take the green top off, just peel off the bottom limbs, stick that sucker in a jar, a paper plastic cup, I mean whatever you have handy, put some water in there, stick it in there, and before you know it, it's going to start sprouting and you're going to be growing like crazy. It's probably easier than a cactus, because with a cactus it's so easy to overwater it or not water it enough. It's not as easy as what people think, especially if you don't live in a warm climate. And cactus like cold. I mean, they like heat, they don't like cold. So you don't eat fruits that don't have any seeds. Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. I'm 59, so when I grew up, watermelons had black seeds in them. And now to see seedless watermelons, everybody wanted seedless, but to me, the watermelons with seeds in them are sweeter than the ones without seeds. So, but it's hard to find a watermelon that has seeds in there. I know it's really weird, but I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Okay, 1 second. You're about to invest in a to replace. Okay, you know what? I saw those. And they're not that expensive, Miss TR. I the last ad that I saw, you could get three of them for like $119. That might take some getting used to, though. I would prefer if that water were a little bit warm because I'm not quite sure I want some cold water squirting on my tush. That might freak me out. Yeah. So yeah, definitely. But yeah, that's a cool idea. That would save a lot of money on toilet paper. If you own your own home, that would save a lot of money on your septic system. It definitely would. It definitely would. Even, with paper towel, um, I like it for like, draining my food and stuff on, but I prefer to use a hand towel to dry my hands when I'm in the kitchen. Usually I'm the only one in there, so it's my hands. And you can launder them. I mean, you can use a different towel every day. It's not that big of a deal. And to me, it's in the long run, it's cheaper than buying paper towel because that stuff is expensive. Oh, okay. It does have warm water. Okay, yeah, because that cold water, mm-mm. Especially, can you imagine, getting up to go potty in the middle of the night and you're still half asleep, and then some cold water, spraying on your butt? Oh no, mm-mm. And truth, as women, we have to sit down for everything. Well, we don't have to, but it's more ladylike if we sit down to do all of our business. But I've been known to heish it up over a seat when I'm out in a public toilet because I don't want to sit on any public toilet. So, yeah, I'm actually pretty good at it too. Oh, the heated ones around 70? Okay. Definitely. Well, Miss Tiara, when you order yours, if you happen to get one before I'm able to, let me know how you like it. Let me know how it works for you. I don't know anyone personally who has one yet. My friend Kathy, the one that keeps me going on my feet, running, running, running. She said that she was going to get one, but she hasn't gotten it yet. So, but I would be interested if it works out well. Definitely, I would. I'd rather invest in that than to keep buying toilet paper. Toilet paper is expensive, and then I don't know what it is. It seems like those rolls don't last as long, and I always get the mega rolls, uh, but still, they don't last as long as they should. Oh, the Asian markets. Okay. Well, we have like three Asian markets here, so I'll definitely check it out. Ooh, Angie, you are. Oh, I would love to be in your backyard. I like to make mango salsa, and my best times in Florida was being able to go to the orange groves and just like pick them off the trees and eat them. Oh, they would be honey sweet. And avocados, yeah, I'm a big fan of avocados. I love my guacamole. I will put avocados on a hamburger patty and some tomato and some salt and pepper, and I'm good. I'm not really a huge bread person, so yeah, that works for me. I love avocado, and it's healthy for you. It's one of the few healthy fats, so yeah, that definitely works. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna leave Angie alone. I'm not gonna tease her about her trees living, but the cactus dying. I'm gonna leave her alone. Florida is hot, and I don't go to Florida. The last time I was in Florida, it was like the first, no, it was the second week in December, and the whole time I was there, it was like between 80 and 87 degrees, and that was in December. I'm like, okay. But you know what? And it was hot, but I went to Townsend, Maine, and it was in July, and I was sitting outside in an open football field, sun blazing down, and the sign said it was like 107 degrees, and I didn't break a sweat. So that heat must be dry. And I thought about moving to Townsend, Maryland, because I'm like, if this is what the weather is like, I can handle this. Because there was no humidity in the air. Now I'm not really sure if that's what Maryland is like all the time in that area up there. I'm like, this is nice. They get a lot of snow though, but we get a lot of snow, but that heat was a lot different than what I'm used to. Your middle finger. Ooh, truth. You better leave Angie alone. She gonna get you. But you're right. You're right, S child. I could not live in Florida, and that is someplace I can only go to in the winter. Ooh, mm-mm. 89 degrees. See, temperatures like that, I would not be outside. Nothing could drive me outside. No, 120 in the shade. Oh no, See, veterans deserve for so much. Just being in the weather conditions and carrying all of that equipment on your back, that's crazy what you guys went through. And to have your sanity, I know why a lot of veterans come home and it takes them a while to adjust. And sometimes they just don't fully come back. I get it. You're away from your family. You don't know if you're going to live or die. And just that weather alone, that is crazy. I have a cousin, one of my first cousins. He is a Vietnam vet, and he did not come back the way he left. I don't think that you know, he's okay. He still walks around with his military jacket on. Being a vet means everything to him. Everything. And any social media platform he goes on, that he's there because he's a veteran. I appreciate his service, just like I appreciate all of the rest of you who had to go through that. And I think that our government does not do nearly enough for vets. Not nearly enough. They send you over there, you're not knowing whether you're going to come home, if your family's ever going to see you. And sometimes you don't get the medical care that you need, you don't get the mental health care that you need. You know, it's sad to see some of our veterans are out here homeless or don't have food. I think that's crazy. Yeah, yeah, you're right. Hey, Queen, what are you doing here? You should be somewhere resting. Thank you. Thank you for not typing anymore. I appreciate that. I want you to get some rest, take care of yourself. We love you and we miss you. And don't be running around on YouTube getting upset. That is the one thing I don't want you to do. All good thoughts, all good vibes. Wow. You know what? 80 by noon. Angie, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Like I said, it gets to be 72 around here, and we're all like, okay, no. Mm-mm. And when it's 75, everybody's got the air condition on and we're all looking crazy at each other. Uh, okay. I hope that pain gets better. They might need to tweak your medication or you might need to take a combo. I know my friend Kathy, um, they have her piggybacking after her surgeries, they have her piggybacking oxy and hydro. And when she's in the hospital or if she has to go to the nursing care facility, they have her doing Demerol or what's the one that's killing everybody? Fentanyl. They will do that for her because she's got such a high tolerance for pain that when she's really in pain, the regular stuff does not work for her. I have a cousin like that too. She had taken so many narcotics that, on her chart, it's in big bold letters, whether it's a paper chart or the internet chart, that if she has any pain, they have to start with Demerol. They can't start with anything less than that because it doesn't work. And that was all stemming from um, a scoliosis surgery she had when she was 13. Oh, babe, I didn't know you were home yet. Have you been doing too much? If you think that you need to go back, call the doctor, and see what's going on. Maybe they can suggest something, or like I said, if the pain is that bad, they may need to piggyback you so that you take more than one thing to get that pain under control. But if it's that bad, don't wait, go. Because pain can cause high blood pressure, it can cause a fever. You don't need any of that. I'd rather see you go that so that they can take care of the pain before it gets to be a problem. I just hope that you don't try and do too much. I know you like to get stuff done, but you need to give it a while. But yeah, call the doctor and see if they can piggyback your meds. Because I don't want to see you in pain. You have a produce garden? Okay. Yes, I grow mint, thyme. My rosemary, I don't use a lot of rosemary, so I'll buy that. Okay, eggplant, cherry tomatoes. See, I like beefsteak tomatoes. Those are my favorite. Cherry tomatoes, to me, the skin on there is tough. So I don't know. Man, it's just probably me. But, and the grape tomatoes, they're really sweet. But again, it's just more skin, versus flesh for me. So, okay. Okay, Queen. On the right side. No, 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 no. We don't have a topic, Queen. I just logged on just to chit chat. I don't have any topic. There was no. I'm just finding out what everybody's doing today, how they're feeling, what are they going to be doing this weekend, or anything that they want to talk about. I don't have a set topic. Okay, you getting your live ready? Okay, we will be over there to support you. That has been one of my partners in crime for years. Truth and I have been knowing each other for this is a little over 5 years now, right? I'm mine for him. Oh, Truth, are you still here? I got a question for you. Let me know if you're still in the building. And I don't really want to ask you on your channel because I know people peek around over there. But if you're gone, then I'll ask you later. Okay, he's probably gone. But yeah, there's no topic. It's whatever we want to talk about. We were talking about the food crisis, the medication crisis, and websites that I'm going to be sharing with everybody so that they could check out the recalls and you know the you know the status of medications in stock. Yeah, it's a whole lot going on that people don't tell you. And there's a wonderful content creator, and I can't even say that she's in a sector. She's basically out there on her own. Her name is Nicole, and she gives out amazing information. She lets people know where they can go when they need help. If you need help, paying your rent, paying your mortgage, paying your gas bill, your light bill, getting discounts on your internet, letting you know about. Hold on one second, guys. Are you leaving now to go get her? No, I'm just going to the store. Gas station. Oh Lord. Okay, anyway, that's what happens when you have adult children. But anyway, um, and like if you're getting food share, she'll let you know, like what is it they call for the kids? Is it PBT or something like that for when you're getting food stamps for the kids in school? She'll let you know some states that have decided to extend it and when you'll get that money, because I think they send it in lump sums or something like that. So she gives you all that information. She'll let you know which states are extending their extra benefits. She'll let you know, like if you're a senior or disabled, what benefits. Okay, before you go, Truth, I want to ask you, what's up with you and Spook? Are you guys not cool anymore? I haven't noticed you hanging out, so I didn't know if there's something I'm not aware of. Man, if you can't answer that now, then let me know. You can answer later. Um, so she has all this wonderful information. So I'm gonna share her page with you. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can pull it up for you, and then um, I'm gonna give you the truth's information again so that you can follow him because he's got some good stuff too. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I have like 73 um, lives or videos that I keep them, the ones that I have not had a chance to watch so that I can go back and watch them again. And at any time, I can have between 150 on down. And it's like, oh man, I didn't get to that. I didn't get to that. I didn't get to that. Yeah. But if I tell you that I'm gonna watch you, I will watch you. It may take me a while to get there, but I will get it done. I won't lie and say, oh yeah, I watched. No. If I said I'm gonna watch, I'm gonna watch. Okay, where is her stuff? I usually watch her right away. Oh, and then there's another guy that I like to watch. He's from Chicago. He's an Asian guy. Clearview Tax. He gives a lot of update information on what's going on with the government about what it is that they're supposed to pass or what they're thinking about passing. He was the guy that I got my information from when it came to the stimulus checks. So he's really good. I will share his information with you too. Now, of course, when I'm looking for her, oh, okay. Let me put her stuff in here. Her name is Nicole, and the name of her channel is Low Income Relief. And it's not just for low income, it's for anybody who needs it. But that's just happens to be the name of her channel. Okay. All right. Let me get back to my own. So I can put that in here for you because I really want you guys to check her out because she has a wealth of information that even if it doesn't help you, there's somebody out there that it can help. She's amazing. And they also do a newsletter. So you can get the newsletter to come in through your internet, and it has even more information. Her lives are not long. Her lives are only, I think the longest one that I ever was in, it was like 15 minutes because she gets it done and she gets it over with. She's fast. She just gives you the information that you can use. I adore this lady. Okay. You know what? I'll post it in the chat once this is done. But I'm not going to be here too much longer because, like I said, Truth will be coming on and I want to go and support him. And yeah, like I said, I don't really have anything I want to talk to you guys about. I just want to share some time with you. That's it. Yeah, that's it. So, anybody have any questions for me before we go? All right, guys, then I guess. Hi, how are you? We were just coming to the end. How is your day going, Audrey? It's nice to see you. I'm glad you dropped by. Oh, I'm doing well. Yeah, I'm doing well. It's a good day. No complaints. We're just shooting the breeze. There's nothing really going on. Nothing important going on. Just came on to chit chat. Like I was telling everybody else, most of the time when I have like content information for you, I will probably just do an upload unless there's something extremely important that I think you guys should know. And then I just come on and tell you quick. Other than that, I'll just come on here just to see how everybody is doing and shoot the breeze. I like to keep them separated because when I'm giving you information, I just want you to concentrate on the information instead of, listening to me, jibber jabber and go all over the place or whatever. So yeah. All right, so there is Truth's channel, and he is going to be on. Let's see, it is 1:10 my time, so it's 2:10 his time. So he should be on in about 20 minutes. That'll give you a chance to go potty and get yourself a snack or a drink before heading over to check him out and see what he's about. I've known him for a little bit over 5 years now. I mod for him, so I will definitely be there. And I'd love to see you guys drop over as well. And I appreciate you every time you come to visit with me. I appreciate your support because you could be doing something else beside visiting here with me. So I am grateful for you guys each and every time you come. And I want you to have a wonderful rest of your day. Okay, bye, guys. See you next time.